My name is Mindy Ried, and I'm with Banterra Bank, but I'm also the 2021 Chairman of the Board for the Marion Chamber of Commerce. And I just want to welcome everyone to the ribbon cutting for the Boys and Girls Club of Southern Illinois Marion Unit. Every boy and girl living in our community deserves a safe and welcoming place to grow and learn the necessary skills to live a healthy and productive life. I'm so honored to be a part of today's event, especially opening the doors of the Marion Unit to the kids in our community. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the Chamber of Commerce, congratulations to all of the Boys and Girls Club representatives, the volunteers, and any local business that played a part in helping to open these doors. Thank you for the impact you will undoubtedly have on the youth in our community. So we have some representatives here that are going to speak today, and I'm going to first call up Representative Severin. Would you like to come up and say something? I was told you had something. No pressure.
Well, I know one thing, I don't need no microphone. Good morning. What an exciting day. I just came from Benton where we just, the governor was there announcing the completion of Route 57. If you've been on it, you know we have 2 lanes, 40,000. I'm going to talk just for a second. I'm not going to get... This affects every one of you in here, the safety of every one of you in here. That 3rd lane, north and south from West Frankfort to Mount Vernon, it was going to be in 6-mile increments, and it was going to take about 25 years to get it done. With the rebuild project, they're continuing to move right along and not going to stop until it's completed. And so that's exciting news. Again, it's not a political thing at all. That is awesome because of the safety. There's 40,000 vehicles that are on 57 go past us every day, and 14,000 of them are semis. So we have Pepsi trucks that are traveling products all over the place, and so we need that 3rd lane north and south. And so a lot of people are afraid to be on the highway. And so what an awesome news that we talk about. Well, everything goes to Chicago, everything goes up north. So I'm tickled pink to bring that news to you. But also, I had the great opportunity to visit the Boys and Girls Club in Carbondale a year or 2 ago, and what an awesome product. I call it a product. I don't know, that maybe shouldn't be the word, a program that is going on there. And so it's like, okay, what do we got to do to expand that here in Southern Illinois? Well, all you got to do is get this guy named Absher came and took a tour, and after that it was a done deal. And so he said, man, we got to bring this to Marion. And so I always do cheers. But if I do, I will lose my voice, and I got to be at Walker's Bluff at 1:45 to do the groundbreaking there. So I'm not going to do a cheer, but I'm going to do something that's a whole lot better than a cheer, and I hope it doesn't offend you. But I'd like to pray if you don't mind. Is that all right? Lord, I thank you for this day, and I thank you for this community, this city, the leaders of this town that take great pride in servicing those that have needs. And Lord, I pray that you just be with the businesses, be with those that are in this room. I pray for protection. I pray for blessings. I pray, God, that in this room, lives will be changed. On this property, lives will be changed. As young people come onto this property, they can sense love that people have for them. And I pray that we can look back at this day and know that an awesome thing was started here. And I thank you for that in your name. Amen. If Senator Fowler was here, he'd take an offering.
Well, speaking of a guy named Absher, we do have someone from the mayor's office, so I'd like to ask Cody Moake to come up here and say a couple words.
Yeah, thank you for having me today. Mayor Absher is unfortunately under the weather, and this is a very special day for him. So he sends his regrets that he couldn't be here. But on his behalf, I just want to say how special this is to have this in our community. And we're thankful to Tina and the board for seeing this project through. And we're excited for, I'm going to use the term positive disruption that you're going to have in the lives of the next several generations of kids in Marion. And so I know the impact that you make in Carbondale. We're excited to have that impact here in Marion. And for all the businesses in the community that have rallied around this project, thank each and every one of you as well for supporting this. It will make a profound impact on our future. Thank you.
And finally, we also have Nick, who is from Representative Windhorst's office. I'm not sure where Nick is at in the audience. Okay, perfect.
Very glad to be here today. I'll kind of echo, same with our office, Representative Windhorst. Unfortunately, wasn't able to attend But we definitely I want to echo all of the excitement for this development. One thing that we see over and over and over is a lot of times, whenever people are not provided an opportunity to get connected with their community, you have a lot of negative effects that come from that. And by having more organizations like this, we hope to see more filling that gap and providing opportunities for folks that really deserve them. Everybody does. And again, just really glad to be here. Really appreciate the organization, everything that will be going on here, and just happy to be here.
Thank you. And now we're going to have some representatives from the Boys and Girls Club come up. Ms. T.
Good morning, everyone. Today has been one of those days that, a year ago I thought, oh God, we're never going to see this day. But what's really neat is that today is also pretend to be a time traveler day. So it's a special day, and I like finding these days because it's kind of fun to connect that with the kids. And for me, that time travel, I traveled back to 2018 when Mike Apter announced his candidacy to run for mayor. In 2019, he visited the Boys and Girls Club in Southern Illinois. The only negative impact we had on him that day is that we had snakes in the building, on purpose. But that's where it started. And here we are today, December 8th, 2021, and our doors opened a week ago today and welcome kids into the club. And already 2 days after the doors open, I'm getting calls from people that sent their friends and kids to come, and the kids had a blast. They were reporting how they had such a great time. And I've been with the organization 12 years. I bleed blue, and sometimes to my own detriment, but there is nothing prouder than to stand here in front of you and to be able to impact more lives, and to truly be the Boys and Girls Clubs of Southern Illinois, and to continue our mission forward 17 years later and adding this 5th site. We couldn't do it without many of you in this room. $900,000 was raised in a year's time, which that's just phenomenal. The work that was done to renovate and make this place a safe place for kids was blood, sweat, and tears. They were tears. But it's, again, the mission. The board always put the mission first and foremost. We need to serve kids. We need to complete this project. The task force, and everyone's names are listed there. But I know there are board members here, and could you raise your hand? I'd say stand up, but you are, most of you. But raise your hand. We have Stephanie and Regina and Tony and Russ here in the room, Ginger, and then several task force members as well. But we can't, we could not do this without them and their support, without all of the businesses that donated and will continue to donate and made pledges so that we can continue to serve. There's just the task force. They never gave up. And I really appreciate and thank everyone. And again, it's about the kids. We're giving them opportunities and access right here in Marion, and I just could not be prouder. This is really a great day, and I'm so excited to be able to serve kids here. Thank you, and continue to helping us do whatever it takes to build better futures.
One final representative, Ms. Stephanie from Boys and Girls Club, that's going to come up here and say a little something.
Thank you and welcome. I'm Stephanie Wood. I'm the board chair for the Boys and Girls Club of Southern Illinois. Our mission at BGCSI is, as I will read, to inspire and enable all young people, especially those who need us most, to realize their full potential as productive, responsible, and caring citizens. It is these words that have repeatedly reminded us of the importance of spreading our wings and opening this site. It's been a long road, and there were times, I'm not going to lie, that the hurdles seemed higher than we could jump over. But with the great generosity, as Tina pointed out, from business partners and individual community members, and probably the most important thing, a CEO who was absolutely willing, or not willing, to give up. We have now realized this dream. With our doors open and the youth of Marion beginning to show up, we look forward to sharing with the community the impact that the club is having on these young people. For everyone that's here today, I ask that you look at today not as this end to this long journey, but actually as a beginning, as we work to help raise up a generation of young people who will change the culture in our community for years to come. So with that, I thank you for being here. I thank you for your support, and continue to tell our story out in the community, and we'll build even more support. Thank you so much.
I just want to thank you again for your time, not only in coming out today and spending the morning doing this ribbon cutting with us, but also leading up to this day. I know that a lot of you in this room spent a lot of time making this day possible, so we appreciate it. The next step is we're going to go ahead and I think you got some representatives that are going to come up and help with the actual ribbon cutting. And I just want to remind everyone, once the ribbon is cut, we usually leave the ribbon here. There's markers on the table, I think over here on this table, because we'd love for you to sign, make your mark that you were here today. And then, of course, if you've never been to the building before, I'm sure that you would love for them to take a tour of the building, come check it out and see what they've been working on for the last several months. So thank you again. Thank you guys for coming out.
Ready?
You're gonna count us down?
3, 2, 1, chop.
I didn't get it.